So I went 26-0, and this is how. There were like really a few parameters that I wanted to set for myself because I wanted to get quite a long win streak and have it in be as legit of a way as I possibly could. So my parameters essentially were that I could only play on online world championships, which, in case you don't know, that's UFC 4's competitive mode. It's ranked mode essentially. That was the first parameter. Second parameter was that I could not, for the sake of me, be someone who exploits the game in any way, shape, or form. So I can't throw crazy knee elbows constantly. I can't throw kicks, or I can't spam really overpowered kicks or spinning elbows on a consistent basis, like just spam and try to exploit the game as much as possible. I tried to get in as many clean fights as I could because I like having clean fights that are fair. Right, so yeah, those are pretty much the only things I set in mind, right? What you're about to see now is essentially all of the fights. You're not gonna see all of the fights in full length because fuck me. If I kept these fights full length, this video would literally be 2.5 hours long, and I'm not trying to have that. So most of these fights aren't necessarily gonna be, most if not like a large majority outside of like 1 or 2 fights aren't gonna be that analytical, or I'm not gonna show the whole thing, apart from like 2 that had me shitting myself. Let's call them the holy shit I might lose this moment. Outside of those specific moments, I'm mostly just gonna skip to the end of each and every fight, showing you how I got the win, etc. Maybe show you bits and pieces of interesting moments that happen in it, but generally speaking, it's just gonna be, you know, it's just gonna be the fight. So if you enjoy the video, please leave a like, share it with people who you think are probably gonna be interested in it as well. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm a pretty small channel. Just any like, any comment, any subscription would go a long way in helping me out. Anyways, sit back, relax, grab yourself a snack, whatever the fuck, and enjoy. Okay, so the first win of this video, but the first fight, but the 6th fight, I think, of my title defense, came at the poor soul of this Max Holloway. His name was Yakoof. His gamer tag was Yakoof. He was clearly the goofy one in this instance because he held this L. I put him to sleep, and there he goes. Night. Oh, you're still awake, but okay. Moving on to the next fight. That fight was pretty easy. I didn't feel threatened at all throughout the entire thing, so it's very comfortable to just skip to the end and move on. This fight was I was using Glover Teixeira and I was going against the Jan Blachowicz. Again, wasn't really that deep of a fight. He did have me rocked here, but he decided to go for that and he got counted for it. That's a very dangerous thing to do. If you go with 3 body strikes, you'll probably get uppercutted to hell, so just be careful. I went straight for the Kimura, and it seems like I chained it to an armbar and managed to get myself another submission victory, which is the second one of not that many actually in this entire video. You'll notice that most of my wins came from knockout. But yeah, had to deal with a Prohaska. Now I'm skipping to the end of this one as well because for the first 2 rounds, all I did was really grapple him, and in the 3rd one, he caught me with a head kick, very dangerous head kick from Hull, nasty. But I managed to get my get back. I tried to get the fight out there, and I pulled it off. I don't know why I was about to say it like I didn't manage to pull it off at that specific point. The next victim, you may ask, this Dustin Poirier. I was using the Eagle, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and this dude has 5 wins over me. Trust me, I was terrified. I had nothing to be scared of though. Clearly, I was better than him today. I was just better than him. I kept dropping him. It was a very competitive fight though. I just came out the better man today. That was really it. It was close though. It was close. I should get him out of here, right? No, actually, he managed to survive. Oh, the suspense is killing me. What did I do? What did I do? Did this fight? Nope, never mind. It didn't last that. It didn't last that long. He's just another unfortunate soul to my win streak at this specific point. Ah, this Max Holloway. Ooh, this specific Max Holloway. This this fight. This is what I would like to call the holy shit. I might actually lose this fight. He had me in some very serious moments, especially in the first round. It was pretty competitive from the jump, but he made such a huge mistake, and I managed to hit him 3 times to the body, get that body rock, and eventually sit him down. That was really the only thing that happened in the first round, so we're just gonna skip ahead to, I think, is the second round. The second round was fucking tense. It was tense, and I shat myself. You're going to see why I shat myself in a second. As you can see, he was very aggressive, throwing pretty wild strikes. But I was struggling. That should have been a serious counter that could have gotten me the win, but I didn't get it. Fuck this game sometimes. I managed to sit him down there. Now everything's looking all good. Everything's looking fun. But he does something I've never seen before. This shit caught me off guard. I had no idea that you could genuinely combo that. I had no idea that you could throw a lead body kick and that could seriously lead to a spinning back fist as well. That was creative as fuck from him, and mad props to it. In fact, I think he manages to catch me again very soon. Managed to check his leg kick. Tries to throw a spinning elbow, but it doesn't land. I block it. I think it's right here. This shit. Okay, he hit me with a spinning back fist, went for the body kick. He throws a jumping spinning side kick, I think, and then he catches me with another one of that fucking combo. There's a minute and 45 seconds left, and I am terrified at this point. I'm very terrified. I should have been able to punish him when he threw those jumping spinning kicks, but I was really struggling with getting the timing at this point. I was very rattled, and he sat me down with a teep to the face. He tries to throw that combo again, but he was a bit too far away this time. Throws a head kick that wings completely. Getting very aggressive. He's trying to you could tell that he was trying to get me out of there as hard as he could, but he was just struggling. But this fight was close. I managed to sit him down with a beautiful combo. Don't get him out of there though. I wanted to win at that point. I was desperate. I was extremely desperate. This was way too close, and I would not have been happy if I lost this fight. I managed to rock him again with a jab straight. I sit him down with a lead hook. Go to the body, we disengage from the clinch, skipping forward a little bit. I managed to counter him as he's throwing a spinning back fist. I hit him with the rear hook, sits him down. I managed to avoid damage from that combo, and he catches me with a spinning roundhouse kick. Goes to my body. Oh my god, this isn't looking good. Holy shit, my block was non-existent there. If only I had more stamina, but I managed to sit him down with another rear hook. Do I get him out of here? Sigh of fucking relief. I was so happy when I managed to get him out of there. Holy shit, this fight was terrifying, but it was a great fight. It was a great fight. I genuinely enjoyed it. But he's sadly another victim to my win streak. Moving on. This Aldo. This fight was competitive. I have 7 wins over him, but don't let that fool you. This guy is good. He's good. I just did not feel threatened this entire fight. I think I had things under control. So again, skipping to the end of the fight. Let's see what he does. He's been hitting me with a lot of straights. I think he was hitting me with a lot of straights the whole fight. I was struggling to counter them. He manages to sit me down there with Jose Aldo. Very solid combination. Very beautiful. I get out of there. I survive. I am using the mythic 5-star fighter Alexander the Great Volkanovski, so I should have this in the bag. Unfortunately, he sits me down. I thought this was it. If you look at my block, if you look at my health, one more punch would have ended the entire streak, but I somehow survived. I managed to get out of there. But from that point onwards, I think I had things under control. I was pretty okay. That was a very scary moment though, I will not Lie. Sit him down with a head kick, jab straight head kick, went straight through the block. Hit him with the rear hook, sits him down. Did I manage to get him out of here? And yes, I did. And that is unfortunately another victim added to the win streak. Moving on. Now, this was a pretty interesting moment for me because I got to use Leon Edwards for the first time while he's champ, and I went on a tear. I went on a pretty disgusting tear. Started off with this first Gilbert Burns, had no idea what the fuck he was doing. He was just in there with the wrong person at the wrong time, and I got him out of there. And then there's this Yoel Romero. I decided to switch to Costa because it was a middleweight fight. But again, this Yoel wasn't that good. I was just better than him. He didn't really have me threatened. Tried to duck. He got hit with an uppercut and he's out of there. Next victim, it was another Gilbert Burns. Little did he know I was using Leon Rocky Edwards and he was just gonna be added to the kill list. In his defense though, this was a pretty competitive fight. He had me scared. He didn't have me scared, but he did catch me a few times. Especially that fucking overhand. It was gorgeous. It sat me down. But that was really the only instance where he had me in like a pretty fucked situation. But I managed to compose myself, got him, I rocked him there, sat him down here. Did I manage to get him out? No, I didn't, so I did. We stood right back up. But this should be the ending sequence. I sat him down again, got on top mount, and I put him out of his misery. It was a good fight though. It was a good fight. Definitely a fight that I am proud of in these wins. So now we're sitting at the 15th title defense, which I think at this point I had broken my previous record for longest win streak, but this dude really was not a threat at all. He stood no chance. I was just again better than him. I sat him down. I think I got him out of there. Yeah, pretty easy. I got him out of there pretty easy. Nothing interesting happened in that fight. I pretty much dominated him. Butch Man's head using George St. Pierre. I don't remember how this fight went actually. It might have been close. I don't think it was though. I don't remember this as one of the fights that genuinely scared me. You know, he's throwing a lot of combinations, but he got pulled back on in that lead uppercut, and then I managed to sit him down. Got another win right here, of course. That was another. I was fucking people up with Leon Edwards essentially. I really wanted to get, you know, just a shot of the new welterweight king. I wanted to see him celebrate in the game as the champ, you know, because again, he's the new current champ, dethroned Kamaru Usman in a very shocking manner. Very shocking manner. I won't lie, I was not rooting for Leon Edwards, but I'm happy he won nonetheless. That's a true underdog story right there. Delicious, the belt wrapped around his waist, hands raised, and that's my 17th title defense and 20th fight. Next, it was a Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, which is a very interesting matchup for Leon Edwards. It's a very strong kickboxing sort of matchup, especially if someone knows how to use Wonderboy Wall. I won't really say that this dude knew, or this dude wasn't really the most effective Wonderboy I had ever played against. But there was mad respect though. There was mad respect. It was a close fight. It wasn't a close fight, but like managed to catch him there with the counter. He tried to duck, but I caught him with an uppercut. That's unfortunate, and I think I managed to get him out of the way. No, I didn't. He survived. I respect that. So I went Neon Belly, and I think in this second attempt on Neon Belly, I managed to get him out of the way, no problem. That's another victim. Ooh, very interesting matchup that we all would have loved to see in IRL, but it's not happening because Khabib's retired. Closest thing we'll get to it is what we can get in UFC 4. As far as I'm aware, this fight also really wasn't that difficult, but we'll see. So at this point, we're about a minute into the round. We were kind of just brawling it out. There really was no room for like feeling anything out. We were just kind of throwing at each other. It was a very solid first round from him though. Definitely kept me on my toes. I had to stay awake this fight. I couldn't just bulldoze him the way I kind of bulldozed everyone before this point. catches me with a beautiful lead hook, straight head kick combo. Catches me with a beautiful overhand as well. He was really landing. He was definitely landing this fight. But we all know that Khabib does Khabib things, and I took him down. I also managed to take his back and land him back sitting. I managed to get to top mount as well. I got into side control on top of that. I put him in crucifix. He tried to get out of it, but he realized it wasn't going to be that easy. You know what? He just couldn't be bothered with it. Moving on to Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Gus was someone that I was initially fearful of. Again, I have two wins over him, but he still kind of terrified me, I won't lie. We're 3 rounds into this fight though, and at this point I was kind of extremely confident. I had him pieced up, and he just couldn't handle it. He thought he could head move his way out of that rock. No, he got caught. He got put to sleep. Before we get to the next victim, we have officially hit 20-0. Seeing that number on there is a very crazy thing for me. I never thought I'd get to this point, but I'm not going to get sappy now because we're about to move on to the next fight. It's another Charles Oliveira matchup. Very difficult matchup. A living angel. I think this was another holy shit fight. Was it another holy shit fight? No, never mind. I don't think it was. We're in the 3rd round. Yeah, nah, this wasn't it. I was completely wrong. Going to the next fight now. It was a Volkanovski matchup. It was a mirror match to Alexander Volkanovski's, and this dude had 2 wins over me. He essentially won the trilogy, so that was a cause for concern. But I kept calm, managed to land a counter attack that I never thought I would be able to land, but I did it. So I'm proud of myself with that one. Hit him with a leg kick, and I put him to sleep. I actually confused which one I was when I said hit him with a leg kick. Nah, he hit me with a leg kick. Anyways, moving on to Justin Gaethje. Now this is the 22nd fight. No, very close to the end of the video. This fight was pretty competitive. He did catch me a few times, but I managed to get my get back. I think I sat him down here. No, he survived. Nice. Moving his head a lot, but he couldn't withstand it. I took him straight down. And skipping a bit, I think we wrestled for a while, and yeah, I managed to get the armbar. You know, Khabib doing Khabib things. This was the 23rd fight. This is the 23rd fight. Now, if you remember, the thumbnail says that, or the thumbnail shows 23 title defenses, and I said this was a 26 fight win streak. You know what that means? It means I lost this next fight. Fuck. Now, this fight that I lost was a Zhang Weili mirror match. I'm horrible in the women's divisions. I should have never gone here to begin with. Maybe I would have kept the streak going. But as we watch the final moments of what was a really competitive 5-round fight, I was very exhausted, and he was fucking me up. He got the win. And that was the end. That was the end of my win streak. I was very disappointed in myself. I really wanted to go longer, but I didn't manage to pull it off. But that's okay. For my first attempt at something like this, I'm kind of proud of it. I want to see if I can push it though. So from now on, at the beginning of every season, I am going to be releasing a video like this where I play all of my placement matches and I see how far I can take myself in terms of a win streak. Now, if you enjoyed this video, hey, leave a like, subscribe, share this with people who also might be interested. I put in a lot of effort both in recording this and editing this. So I would appreciate some support. I have way more videos coming out. Oh, I've got more video ideas in my head that I want to do, and a few other videos that I'm working on. But yeah, as you can see, that was the end of my win streak. I think I landed on 195 in the world. Yeah, I was in the top 200, like just in the top 200 in the world by the time this happened. As you can see there, if we go to my career stats, my longest win streak was 26. I beat it. I beat my previous record, and I'm really proud of it. I do want to do better though. I'm definitely going to do better. You will see my next attempt at doing this shit next season. Next season, I've got other UFC 4 YouTube video ideas that I want to do in the middle of this season. So you'll only really see this one coming up next season. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a very pleasant day, and peace.